A battle for division supremacy. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got 1 versus 2 in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Brady gives to Michelle, and an alley to run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel, first-round pick in 2018. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
It's hard to know who exactly to feature when you do a Patriots game, but in this case, Atlanta in the Super Bowl, he had an MVP-esque performance.
On second down, they'll run with White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
Brady now on first down. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. On second down, it's White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better.
As he told us, valuable NFL experience as a starter, and now he feels he's ready to go in his new home. There goes Alex Collins. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Alex Collins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. White's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 96 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to...
Backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Look at the starters defensively for the Dolphins. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have...
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
At the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
And we expected to have already talked.
Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL.
Here's Rosen to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. To follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boys. You better talk to your boys. Protect him.
Get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again.
You better be ready next time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Six yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger...
They'll run here with Ballage. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first and goal, Collins. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alex Collins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off.
Right, being the top team. Number 2 is pretty great, too, because you get the opening bye, and you're at home after that. But it doesn't matter at this point. Just get it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Narrowly, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage.
Now Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. It's 3rd and very long. And now it's Rosen looking. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. There goes Alex Collins. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Alex Collins, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the... Now Rosen looking to throw. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? To back in completions. Now Brady again. Caught by the tight end Watson. Good defense from the right hash. This from 44 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know.
For their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition.
Now Rosen on first down. It's complete. Stills. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for New England. Give him 53 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking. First and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The 37-yard line. Brady now to throw. This is White on the screen. They find some open field here. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go. Do this.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to...
Bound to lose one.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to throw. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. It's complete. James White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Throwing now is Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Just over a minute to play. This becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. They go again with Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They'll run on first down. It's Collins. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alex Collins, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, they got the touchdown, but a little risky, even though where they were to run the football in that situation on the final play.
If they give it up somehow, if a turnover is created and they take it back the other way, instead of a comfortable victory that they've got now, they've got a lot of explaining to do about why they tried to run the ball in that situation instead of just taking a knee and icing it.
But thankfully for them, they won't have to do any explaining. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Miami, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the...
Get up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and eggs. Brush my teeth up, wash my face. Start my day. Wake up, get up, stretch my legs. Eat some breakfast, milk and eggs. Brush my teeth up, wash my face. Throw my clothes on, start my day. Wake up, I can smell the smoke from the bacon. Let's go, see the sun shining from the windows. Okay, I know that today'll be a good day. Okay, I know that today'll be a good day. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Drink some water, brush my teeth. Get out of bed and I stretch. Bed in my hair is a mess. Look through my clothes for a fit. Anything I do is drip. Feel like a kid when I'm tick-tocking. I still keep it real as it is. I show my age, I don't switch often. I'm just as a dad as it gets. Try taking naps with my kids talking. I'm guessing this life how it is. And I can't wait for the weekend. Keep jammies on like I'm a kid. Wake up, get up, stretch my legs. Teeth up, wash my face. Throw my clothes on, start my day.